Welcome to Teaching and Learning Hub. Present tense. Simple present tense when the action is happening right now or when it happens regularly. The other name of simple present tense is present indefinite tense. What is the formula for that? Subject plus root verb plus object. Subject, a person who is doing an action. Root verb, that is the first form of the verb, or we call it root verb, plus object, a person who is receiving an action. It's a simple formula. For example, I write a letter. I is a subject, write is a root verb, and a letter is an object. Now there is need to understand that we add s and es with the third person singular. What is third person singular? I'll explain it to you in my next slide. So if I say she writes a letter. Now you can feel the difference. What I have told you, I write a letter and she writes a letter. So I have added s with first form of the verb in third person singular. Why we use simple present tense? We use simple present tense to express habits, journal truths, and wishes. For example, I write, she reads, I sleep, or Lahore is a big city, or Islamabad is the capital of Pakistan. Now we use it for repeated actions, unchanging situations, and emotions. For example, I always come to school by car. We use it to give instructions or directions. For example, keep the door open, read the poem. We use it to express fixed arrangements. For example, my exam starts at 9 a.m. It is first, second, and third person singular. You can see here that there is a girl, boy, and another person. So, I am talking to you about him. I is the first person, you is the second person, and him or he or she is the third person. Look at this table. For first person, I'll use the verb play. For second person, I'll use the verb play. For example, I play in the ground. You play regularly. Now for third person, what is the third person? He, she, or it, or any name of a person. For example, he plays with me. She does her homework. It does not open. So for first person we will not add s with the verb. For second person we will not add verb s with that verb, and then we will add s with the third person singular. What is third person singular? Third person singular is he, she, it, name of a person or thing. Examples: I catch the train every morning. I, and then I is a subject. Catch, I have used a root verb without s. Now come to the second example. Here, he drinks tea at breakfast. He is the third person singular, and drinks, I have added s with the verb, and it shows that he is a third person singular, so he drinks tea at breakfast. You daily do this. You is the second person, but I have not used s with that. The earth revolves around the sun. John collects stamps. What are negatives? Negative is a word or statement that expresses denial or disagreement or refusal. For example, if I want to write negatives for simple present tense, I'll add. The formula for this is subject plus do not plus root verb plus object. For example, if the statement is I watch TV daily, but I want to convert it into negative, so I will write I do not watch TV daily. You play a lot. You do not play a lot. They learn regularly. They do not learn regularly. We submit assignments on time. We do not submit assignments on time. Negatives. There are rules for that. We use subject plus does not plus root verb plus object. The statement for affirmative verb was Usman likes to spend time out. But when we are changing it into negative, we will use Usman does not like to spend time out. It does not mean we have to go. He does not insist to have appointment with doctor. Now remember that we will remove additional s with the verb. The affirmative was Usman likes to spend, but when we are changing it into negative, we will remove s with the verb and we will add does not. Usman does not, and then root verb like to spend time out. Move to the next. Interrogative. What is interrogative? That is questioning when we change something or when we ask someone something. The rule for first and second person singular and plural is we use do at the start, then the subject who is doing an action verb, and then the root verb, and then object plus question mark. Do you wake up early? I have asked someone that do you wake up early? Do I help you? Do they need it? Do we play together? For first and second person singular and plurals, we will use do at the start and we will ask question with the help of do. Now move towards the interrogatives. The rule for third person singular interrogative is does plus subject plus root verb plus object. Mary washes clothes. Now that was a simple sentence. When we are changing it into interrogative, does Mary wash clothes? Does he write a poem? He writes a poem was the simple sentence. If we are asking does, then we will remove s with write and does he writes a poem? Does he pretend to be actress? Does Jack climb a tree? We have learned in this video about simple present tense, the negative, first and second person singular, third person singular, interrogative for first and second person singular, for third person singular. Learning is a consequence of thinking. Thank you. I hope it would be beneficial for your learning and understanding. Do not forget to subscribe my channel. Click on the bell icon for more updates.